Now, I've been using this flagship smartphone for the past 6 months, and I think it's one of the best phones I've ever used. And I'm not kidding because I've used a lot of them. This one might take the cake. This is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. This came out last year, of course, and it's their flagship for 2022. But I've been getting a lot of questions in my mind. Well, what about 2023? Is this still worth it, especially if you can get this at a reduced price? This is, I've seen in the renewed program from Amazon, as cheap as $600 or so. And that to me is a steal considering what you're getting with this smartphone. Now, the S23 is about to be announced in San Francisco at the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked event on February 1st, but I think this one might be the one to look at, especially if you want to save some money and still get a great flagship device. Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and this is my 6-month review of the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Coming up. Now let's start off with a tour of the device. Now your power button's located on the right side. Above that is your volume rocker up and down. On the bottom is your SIM tray. Next to that is your Type-C charging port, a speaker grill, and the silo for the S Pen. Yes, that's a carryover from the Note line that I used to love long ago. So it's glad to see that here on the S22 Ultra. Now this Phantom Black color has a nice satin finish to it. It's a matte finish, not overly glossy, and has held up well for the past 6 months. It is also IP68 dust and water resistant up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. And I've gotten it wet quite a few times and it's held up really well. No signs of wear and tear. And as far as the case, I went very minimal with this basic black leather cover from Samsung. Now on the back, you'll find the triple camera setup, the main camera being 108 megapixels. And as you can see from the results here in these photos, top of the line flagship results here, obviously very good here in terms of the color science. I thought it worked out really well. So using it for the past 6 months has been great on the S22 Ultra. I have no complaints at all as far as the cameras are concerned. Now, as far as video, most of the time I used 4K 60 on this, but you can do 8K video on it, and that's actually pretty good as well. So this is 4K 60 video. It is raining here in Las Vegas. Not a great day to take photos, but you can see what the low light situation looks like when it is overcast and raining as we have here today. My backyard is in the process, we're redoing it. Those should be growing very soon. Okay, so this is 8K video, 24 frames per second. Now, of course, I'm going to upload this in 4K 60, so not much you can really see here, but I am testing it out. Seems like it's pretty good. Listen, having 8K seems to be a nice gimmick maybe, but I don't think it's ready for prime time because really not much of adoption just yet. Okay, we have 4K 60, and you can see the stabilization seems to be better than it was on 8K, which was only 24 frames per second. This is 60 and a lot more smooth and fluid, of course, and here, as you can see, the image stabilization is much better here. So as you can see, pretty good. So I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. You can see those storm clouds coming here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And when it comes to the front-facing camera, a 40 megapixel shooter, f2.2, capable of 4K video, 60 frames per second. So this is the front-facing camera on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Still really good here for 2023, especially if you can get it on sale now that the S23 is about to be announced in the Samsung Unpacked event February 1st. But this is still a great front-facing camera, I think, being able to give you 4K 60, but of course you can go down from there. You can do 1080p, whatever your needs may dictate, but I think this is pretty good. But I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about the video quality? What do you think about the audio quality? Let me know. And I thought the selfies from that front-facing camera are actually pretty good in terms of the color science, in terms of the shots itself. Really good color accuracy. It's pretty natural here, looking pretty good. Now, the S22 Ultra sports a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. It's a lithium ion battery. And for the most part, for the last 6 months or so that I've had it, it's actually lasted pretty good, pretty much all day on a single charge. Now, of course, it just depends on what you're going to be doing with it. If you can take a lot of photos, a lot of video, you will run down the battery quicker. That's pretty much par for the course for most flagship smartphones. But at 5,000 milliamp hours, lasting most of the day, if not all of the day, it's actually satisfied my needs here for 2023 as we just start this year. And when it comes to charging, 45-watt wire charging worked out really well. Power Delivery 3.0 charges really fast when you plug it in. 15-watt wireless charging, Qi wireless charging. Actually, that's the one I use pretty much exclusively on my charging dock. And you can do reverse wireless charging up to 4.5 watts. You can charge, say, something like your wireless earbuds. Nice to have that in a pinch when you're on the road. To me, the star of the show has to be this gorgeous 6.8-inch dynamic AMOLED display with a resolution of 3088 by 1440. You're looking at a dynamic refresh rate up to 120 hertz, very smooth, very fluid, and extremely bright. We're going to talk about that in a moment, but it can get as bright as 1750 nits in terms of peak brightness. That is fantastic. And when it comes to consuming media, it has been excellent for the last 6 months watching Netflix, Amazon, YouTube on this superb dynamic AMOLED display. You're looking at 120 hertz refresh rate, as I mentioned earlier. But in addition to that, you also get HDR10 Plus support and a peak brightness of 1750 nits. Yes, this thing doesn't play around. It is excellent when it comes to screen brightness. Now, I'm actually a really big S Pen user, and having it on this device has been really convenient and a boon to productivity. In case I need to take down a telephone number, jot down a note here or there, or even to sketch out a diagram when I need it. It's all there, very convenient. And it stores and charges within that silo, so it's always there, ready to go when you need it. And to me, that is excellent. Now, some of you are wondering, well, what about the S23 that's going to be announced in San Francisco at the Galaxy Unpacked event on February 1st? Well, don't worry about that. I got you covered. Check out the link below if you're interested in reserving now and getting some extra savings. Reserve now for that Galaxy smartphone. You're going to get a $50 Samsung credit. Reserve for the Galaxy Book, of course. I'll be reviewing that on my main channel. That's a $50 credit. And if you want both, you can get a $100 Samsung credit. Now, for those interested in these savings, make sure you hit that link in the description below. So what do you think about this bad boy, the S22 Ultra? Now, the S23 is coming, so for those that want the latest and greatest, make sure you hit that link below. You'll get some Samsung credit. And if you're also interested in the Galaxy Book, the new one that I will be reviewing on my main channel, make sure you check that out as well, because I will have thorough coverage of that, because there's some big changes on that coming that we want to see. So I can't wait to get one into the studio in terms of that line. But as far as the S22 here in 2023, still viable, still very good in terms of flagship qualities, especially if you want to get it from the Amazon Renewed program, which you can get it for about $600 or so. Again, I'll drop a link in the video description below for more information and where you can buy one. But I'm curious to know what you think. Let me know in that comment section below. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in that comment section below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's a device or something out there you think I should review. I'll do my best to try to make that happen. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course my website, amdtechreviews.com. So until next time, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. See ya.